Just as we honor our students at school board meetings, it's always fun to be able to honor individuals who have participated and developed and worked with our children over these many years in so many different capacities. Our school board members always take kind of a special joy in welcoming the retirees who have given so much to our district and who are here with their family and their friends to receive our affectionate thanks and our many, many good wishes for now and for the future. You may have seen a new bumper sticker and a button that's been appearing in educational circles. And with that, it's saying, educating everyone takes everyone. And that really expresses the spirit of our retirees' reception. Because it's certainly true that each of you, whether teacher or bus driver or cafeteria worker or secretary or department chair or educational assistant, each of you have played a role in educating our students through your positive involvement with young people. And to that we say congratulations and we salute every one of you. To participate in education, as we know, is to truly touch the future. But tonight is the time that we proudly look to the past as well as the future. Well over half of you, the retirees being honored tonight, have served the Cherry Hill District for more than 20 years. You are the people who have created our district's reputation for excellent and high achievement. Many of the students whose lives you've touched in your careers are already out in the world, bringing honor both to themselves and to you as a participant in their lives. That's a reward. It's a lasting reward that goes far beyond the plaque and the certificate which you'll receive from us tonight. It's very appropriate that we honor you, our retirees, tonight, because the truth is that you have honored us with all of your dedication and your hard work. You have been our most valuable asset in our school district's pursuit of excellence. So on behalf of the Board of Education, it's a privilege as well as a pleasure to thank you all and to wish each of you many, many more healthy and happy years in retirement. Dr. Eskram.
Dave, thank you. Welcome everyone. It's my honor and privilege to represent the school district in this very special ceremony this evening. It's, I guess it's a mixed bag for each of us as we have to make the decision about retirement. It leads to a sense of joy and release, and probably release from the burden of the constant stress of fixed hours and fixed responsibilities. But it's also a joy in that it gives you an opportunity to take a look at another side of life and take on some different responsibilities. Recently, as part of maybe one of the stories I'll tell tonight, I heard about a businessman, a very successful businessman who had moved to Arizona, bought a 1,500-acre ranch, beautiful panorama, fields and cactus, not too much grass, but a lot of different colors. And the ranch kind of went off into the mountains and was very pretty. And this man, after he moved there and set it up, brought his friends to visit for one weekend. After traveling around the ranch for a while, he brought them, the friends back to the house, and it was a spectacular house equal to the scenery in its spectacular beauty. He brought the group to the back of the house, and there was a huge, huge swimming pool, but filled with hundreds of alligators. And this man then began to give his speech and said, "I have always admired courage in other people. And I filled this pool with alligators for anyone who wishes to demonstrate his or her courage. So that I promise you, if anyone would swim the length of the swimming pool and come out the other side, he or she would receive anything that I own." He looked around the crowd for a few tense seconds and no one moved. So he turned around and headed back to the house. And he heard the splash and the swimming and the alligators moving in the water. And finally this man yelling as he pulled himself out of the other end of the pool. And the owner was so excited he couldn't believe it. He said, "My son, congratulations, you have demonstrated the kind of courage that I've always sought in looking at people." And the man said, "Of course you can have anything that I own. That was the promise I made." And this young man said, "I only want to know one thing. Who pushed me in a pool?" maybe not such a spectacular type of response and a part of our retirement life. But I have had an opportunity to talk with people who have retired at many different times. For those people in education, they often talk about the first year of retirement after the first day of school after Labor Day, and have remarked that I still woke up at 5 a.m. that day, excited, ready to go. And it's, I guess it's unique to education because in every year there is that renewal of new students coming in and new experiences, and we feel somewhat excited about it. I remember being a high school principal. There was a gentleman who had almost 40 years of service as a business teacher in that particular school area. And although the school was only about 20 years old, he had served in a high school nearby and was a fixture in the community. And everyone was speculating, okay, Alger, when you're 40, is that going to be it? You reach 40 years, you're going to retire then? And he didn't say anything, but he served his 40th year and then started his 41st. And of course, everyone speculated, well, that must be the year he's going to retire. And it didn't happen that year either. So the 41st year came and went. He started the 42nd year. That came and went. And he started the 43rd year of his experience. And at the end of the first day of school with students there, he came to my office, and he was white-faced, had lost blood from his face, looked very tired and depressed, and he said, this is the year I'm going to retire. I said, how do you know that? It's only the first day of school. He said, well, every year I hand out cards to the students. They give me their names and addresses, their interests, their parents' telephone numbers, and I go around the room and I begin to find out a little bit about them and try to remember them so I could use that information during the course of the year. And he said, I came across this young lady and I started talking with her, and he said, isn't your mother Annabelle Martin? And the girl looked somewhat embarrassed and said, no, Mr. Whitcraft, that was my grandmother. So all the prodding and all the questions from his colleagues about when was he going to retire did not mean as much as thinking about his service in regard to 3 generations of students. That seemed to make the impact on him, and he began to think about retirement seriously. So I think everyone has a retirement story. What made each of you think about retiring at this time, and probably everyone's story is a little bit different. But tonight, with those stories, we'll find out a little bit about you as we listen to some of the statements about your experience that our board members will make. I just want to also recognize the many years of service and the memories which you have of your own service, but also the memories and service within the school district. As Dave mentioned, you helped build the Cherry Hill School District to the kind of quality institution and school district it is today. And it's generally recognized locally, regionally, and nationally that the school district has very few peers throughout the country. And it's because of the efforts and the contributions and the leadership each of you have given to the school district and to your friends and colleagues. So to you, to the successes you've helped achieve in this district, I thank you, I salute you, and it's nice to honor you this evening. Thank you very much.
Well, as we say, we can get to it, and I'll ask Dr. Carroll to begin the presentations. Pat?
Could I ask Eleanor Sweeney to join me? Yes, you're first on the list. Hi. Why don't you stand right here so our friend the photographer can get you
Oh, all right.
at some point.
Okay.
Eleanor Sweeney is retiring as a reading specialist at Cooper after serving the Cherry Hill School District for 4 years, but her impact goes far beyond her length of service. Students have enjoyed her kind and energetic spirit, and her colleagues have appreciated her ability to communicate and clarify the whole language approach to learning. Her supervisor notes that Mrs. Sweeney was instrumental in starting a noontime professional reading discussion group for Cooper teachers, a group which shared, explored, and discussed recent educational publications. He adds that the results were truly amazing as staff members responded. On her part, Eleanor was pleased to serve on reading and language arts committees and to be part of the exciting changes at her school and in the entire district. Now, as she moves to Florida, she looks forward to reading, sewing, bridge games, and golf, and the chance to spend more time with her 4 children and 6 grandchildren. Eleanor, thank you very much for your years of service. Let me present you with a plaque.
Thank you.
and your goodies. And could I please have you be congratulated by the administrators?
One more row.
Over these guys.
Congratulations, all the best. Have fun. Thank you.
Could I ask Connie Basile to join me?
That's it, that's it.
We're too quick. Hi. Get my script here. If you think of a school cafeteria as daytime drama, then Connie Basile, who is retiring after 9 years from the cafeteria at East, is one of those vital backstage stars without whose support the curtain would never go up. In her supervisor's words, Connie has been a breath of fresh air and great for morale. She will be remembered for her sense of humor, for always having a good joke to tell, and a perceptive comment about life to share. Her own enjoyment of her job was visible. She has always been someone who not only works well with others, but also brings the whole crew together. All in all, a delightful person to be with and to have on the team.
Thank you.
Thank you, Connie, for all
Thank
your
you.
years,
Thank
and
you.
good
Thank
luck.
you. Thank
And let me give you your plaque and your envelope of goodies and direct you to the administrators.
All the best. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Would Mr. John Nottingham please come forward? Come on over here. Just stand alongside of me here. Somehow I don't think West is ever going to be the same after tonight. John Nottingham is retiring as Assistant Operations Supervisor at West after 13 years of service to the Cherry Hill School District. Students depended on his quick and friendly assistance with the kind of situations, locker problems, missing personal items, and calling home that seemed to crop up somewhere in the building every day. His supervisor comments that staff members always noted him for always being on top of things first thing in the morning when they arrived, sometimes the toughest part of the day. He'll be long remembered for the personal pride he took in maintaining and beautifying the buildings and grounds at High School West, and I personally will miss his warm greeting whenever I happen to be around the building.
James, thanks.
Enjoy your...
Thank you, sir. Oh, that's
And the certificate.
Thank you, sir.
Make the trip.
You know, we always.
Over there, John.
That's it. That's the right.
Yeah, we had many a trip.
Thank you, John. Would Constance Grover, Constance, please join me, please? It's a pleasure. How are you? Good to see you. Come on over. Okay, thank you. So I'll let you hold that, okay, for a moment. Let me tell everybody just a little bit about you. The record tells us that a remarkable teacher of the handicapped who is now retiring from Thomas Paine School after 13 years of service in Cherry Hill and 30 as a teacher is named Constance Grover. But they must be wrong. I mean, the kids call her Grover, the parents call her Mrs. Grover, and her colleagues call her Connie. Her supervisor calls her a model of professionalism, continuously demonstrating an enthusiastic commitment to children. Her ability to work within the context of her students' families, he points out, put her long ago on the cutting edge of today's educational philosophy. Her classroom itself has been called an instructional laboratory and an educational warehouse. In fact, her supervisor comments ruefully, it will require an 18-wheeler to clear the room by September. His lasting memory of Connie will be of her, a gentle trail boss and motherly friend, leading her caravan of cherubs to their bus pickup every afternoon. Connie herself says that she's one of those fortunate people who has enjoyed her work and who will continue as a community volunteer while catching up with gardening and quilting and part-time consulting. She and her husband will enjoy more time to visit their 4 children and their grandchildren, their 2 grandchildren. She very much wants to thank the board and the board members for their support and for taking the time to stop by and visit her classes. Not too often, I hope. No, not too much. Let me read, Connie, if you would, the plaque, since many of you won't have an opportunity to see them, but it does say the Board of Education, the Township of Cherry Hill, presented to Constance Grover an appreciation for 13 years of service to the children and the citizens of Cherry Hill, June 1993. Thank you very, very much, Connie. Congratulations. Okay. If you would, walk over. You know, sometimes on the board, we've always felt that we constantly focus, of course, on the product, the students, and we sometimes let go all of the different professional people who are involved, and we kind of like to take our time when we do get that opportunity. Eleanor Lambiasi. Thank you. Hi, how are you doing? How you doing? Is it Lambiasi? Thank you. Okay, this is for you.
Thank you.
And let me just take a moment and tell everybody a little bit about you. We'll hold hands for a moment.
All right.
Okay. Eleanor Lambiasi is retiring as a cafeteria worker from Cherry Hill East after 16 years of service in Cherry Hill. For the past 6 years, Eleanor has worked in the faculty dining room at High School East, and she'll be remembered with special fondness by East teachers for her friendly smile each morning. In her supervisor's words, she created a polite and a friendly atmosphere for the morning bagels and coffee. I can't think of anything more important. She was an inspiration as she started the day off with hot coffee and with a smile. For her part, Eleanor said she enjoyed her job, and I'll always remember her friendships with the teachers that she nourished. In retirement, Eleanor will have more time for walking and swimming and crossword puzzles, and of course she and her husband will be glad for more time to travel. More opportunity to visit their son and his family in Florida, and their daughter and her family in upstate New York. Congratulations. Miss Annie, please.
John Hansel. John, may I present that to you?
Thank you.
John Hansel, who is retiring as an English teacher at East after 17 years with the district, considers himself lucky to have taught in Cherry Hill, and his colleagues also consider themselves lucky to have had him as a fellow teacher and a friend. In his supervisor's words, Jack Hansel always had time for students. As a storyteller, he could mesmerize the entire class for 42 minutes. He always gave his students a warm smile and the confidence to do their best. Teachers will remember Jack as a voracious reader, film critic, and music buff who supported every student performance and activity, whether on the playing field, the stage, or the dance floor. Jack will be missed at East, not only because he was a wonderful role model as a lifelong learner, but also for the way he freely shared his time and expertise, not only in the English classroom, but throughout the school. In retirement, Jack, whose hobbies include skiing and tennis, looks forward to seeing the country via Elder Hostel and cruising the high seas with his wife, Mary, who also teaches at East. Thank you. Let me give this to you.
You want to go on the high seas?
Janine Fessy. Janine, may I give this to you? Thank you. In addition to the many significant things for which you will be remembered, Janine Fessy will definitely be fondly remembered for her endearing French accent and winning personality. Janine retires as an educational assistant in administration after 18 years of service. She has worked in special services, efficiently assisting with the purchase and organization of instructional materials for disabled children. Janine's community activities include teaching French part-time and acting as a vegetable dip specialist for her colleagues' birthdays. Her hobbies include the creation of artistic Easter eggs, among other crafts. She also enjoys the less artistic but rewarding hobby of cutting coupons. Although she will miss the many different people she worked with, Janine looks forward to visiting her son and daughter and their families, and she and her husband have 3 grandchildren. She promises that among the places she visits will be the B Wing at Heritage. Congratulations. Best of luck.
Funds now. Thank you. All the best to you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mrs. Howard, please.
Ask Lucy Townsend to please join me. Hi, Lucy. I see Lucy in the halls. It's a pleasure. I just hate to see you go, that's all. My third and fourth children, my twins, are in Beck, and I have two very special people retiring from Beck tonight, and they've made me feel like family when I've been there. So it's like part of my family retiring. And let me give you your plaque first for your 22 years of service. Now I'll take your head back. Lucy Townsend, who is retiring as a 7th grade English teacher at Beck after 22 years in Cherry Hill, will be remembered by all as a consummate educator, dedicated to students and the school program. Lucy is described by her supervisor as a dedicated, resourceful, and stimulating teacher, respected by students not only for her teaching ability, but also for the warm and caring climate she created in her classroom. In his words, she has always experienced her full energies planning and implementing enriching educational programs for her students. Her colleagues will remember her for her sensitive advice and willingness to help with all school-related projects. I have loved being a teacher, Lucy Townsend says. It has been a thrill to watch students blossom and grow as people and as writers. Now she looks forward to time with her husband, 3 children, and a grandson. Lucy enjoys singing with the Choral Arts Society of Philadelphia and now looks forward to singing with the Philadelphia Orchestra at the Mann Center this summer. I love to sing too, but nobody loves to hear me. Not even my shower. She also looks forward to a trip to Italy in September and a Caribbean cruise in January, and I will volunteer to carry your bags, okay? Lucy has truly been one of the outstanding teachers that I have met, and will truly miss her, and I thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Marino, please.
Will Mr. Sidney Rubenstein please come forward? This is for 25 years of service to the children and citizens of Cherry Hill. Although Sid advised me earlier, being the mathematician that he is, that it's not quite 25 years. I don't know whether I should start with a prepared script or whether I should just say what I feel. Here is one of the world's great teachers. If it weren't for Mr. Rubenstein, I have a personal thing about him. I have a 27-year-old son who today is a success, who, if it had not been for Mr. Rubenstein, would probably have lost his interest in his profession, what is now his profession, and gone off in some other direction and maybe not have made it. And my family and my son will owe him a debt of gratitude for as long after he passes away, not only for as long as he lives. And now we'll get to the prepared script. You just know that a teacher who has given a quarter of a century to this district and who still says, I can honestly say that I have enjoyed going to work every day, must be a dedicated educator. Sidney, who retires as a math teacher at West after 25 years in Cherry Hill, is described by his supervisor as a teacher who was requiring higher order thinking skills long before they were even named such. Students valued him for the way he prepared them for college-level math courses, and his impact on the advanced computer and calculus curriculum will continue after he retires. Sid will be remembered by his colleagues for his depth and breadth of content knowledge in both math and computers. For over a decade, he has taught the popular computer courses offered by our adult school. In fact, more than 650 adult students learn to go home and speak computer to their children, all thanks to Sid. Now he looks forward to the retirement life in Boynton Beach, Florida, where he plans to master golf while doubtless continuing his enjoyment of card games of all kinds, especially bridge and mahjong. I understand he's quite a whiz at the table. Want to go to the casinos with?
No, that I stay away.
He and his wife, Barbara, with whom he has enjoyed nearly 30 wonderful years, have 3 children and 1 brand new grandchild, now about 2 months old. Like being a pop-up, huh?
Yeah.
It's great. While looking forward to the joys of retirement and grandfatherhood, Sid expects to miss the staff that has become his home away from home. And I just want to add one other thing. As I was growing up, my parents instilled in me a high regard for the teaching profession. They taught me that there was no person more valuable in this world than a good teacher. And you are looking at a great teacher. Sid.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Florence Hart. Let me give you this.
Thank you.
For 25 years of service. Florence Hart, who is now retiring as the librarian at Stockton after 25 years in Cherry Hill, is, in her supervisor's words, synonymous with the Stockton Library and will be missed. He goes on to praise her sense of humor, her flair for wit, and the gentle care with which she treated all the students. Her cooperation and reassuring personality was also welcomed by her students' parents. Florence herself comments that 25 years can pass very quickly when you are doing something you enjoy, and adds that she doesn't believe there is anything more satisfying than helping a child. Her own family includes 3 daughters and 3 grandchildren, 2 granddaughters and 1 grandson, and she looks forward to spending time with them. In retirement, she also looks forward to traveling, synagogue, and community activities, and more time for her very varied hobbies and enthusiasm, which include antiquing, knitting, Peter Nero, and Philly Pops concerts, and of course, shopping.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you, Ms. Haney. Mrs. Jerome, please.
Would Josephine Braxton be kind enough to join me? Hi, Josephine. I want you to stand on this side because you'll be closer to the camera.
All right.
Standing this way. And may I present you with your plaque for 25 years of service?
Thank you.
Thank you. I just plan to take life easy, says Josephine Braxton, and she has earned it. Josephine is retiring as a janitor at Carusi after 25 years of dedicated and caring service to the school and to the Cherry Hill School District. Her supervisor tells us that Josephine cared not only for Carusi, but for the staff and their families as well. She never failed to inquire about how the children of a particular staff member were doing. She also devoted herself to her work, always helping Carusi maintain its reputation as one of the most squeaky clean buildings in the district. And I do have to add, there's not a board member who has ever entered Carusi who hasn't commented on the spectacular appearance of Carusi. Josephine looks forward to a trip to Mississippi for a wedding of a grandson. Very joyous occasion, they always are. One of her 3 grandchildren. She's also making plans for a forthcoming cruise, and Josephine enjoys bowling and has always been active in church work and town watch service. She comes by that town watch service naturally, with 3 police officers and 1 chief of police among her family. Wow. Josephine, thank you so much for all your service. This is a copy of your biography, so that you will have. Would Theo Rugen please join me? Hello again, Theo. Please stand on this side. You're closer to the camera that way.
Great.
Appreciation of 26 years of service. Maybe we better move over just a little bit so everybody can hear about you. Theo Rugen has loved teaching in Cherry Hill and feels especially fortunate to have been placed in the Horace Mann School. Theo is now retiring as a 5th grade teacher at Mann after 26 years in the district. I thought I said 25, I was mistaken, 26. Each year counts. For all those years, she has been known for her warm and loving teaching style. Students know that she is always pro-student. Her colleagues deeply value her considerate and supportive friendship and know how much they will miss her. Her supervisor describes her succinctly as a real lady, both professional and personable. Theo has been active on the district's Human Relations Committee and is a longtime singer in the choir of her church, where she also teaches Sunday school and takes on many leadership activities. Her hobbies include golf, gardening, bridge, reading, knitting, needlework, and playing the piano. You won't have any trouble at all filling those hours. She looks forward to more time for all of these, as well as lots of time for traveling and visiting, including visits with her 2 children and 5 grandchildren. Where do they live?
Colorado.
In Colorado.
And New Jersey.
And New Jersey. Oh, lots of traveling. Lucky you. Thank you so much for your years of service. We'll miss you. Oh, yeah, for sure. Will Fran Kramer please join me now? Gee, here you are, and it's not even Friday. Come on this side of me. Fran, for 26 years of service, your plaque and your bio. Although I can't say Francis, although Fran Kramer is now retiring as timekeeper messenger at administration after 26 years of service to the Cherry Hill School District, that job title doesn't even begin to do Fran justice. Fran, who is noted for her friendliness and patience and terrific sense of humor, has always served the district well. As a bus driver, as a machine operator in the Instructional Materials Center, as a secondary sub-assigner, and finally, as the keeper of employee attendance records, who also collates and delivers the weekly Friday night information packet. And unless you've seen her in action, you have absolutely no concept of the stress and the effort that it takes to collate a Friday night packet. It literally takes all these tables and more of materials laid out, and all of Friday afternoon with tension building and building and building until it's finally 4 o'clock and sometimes after 4 before it's really collated. We thank you. And I have to also add that in the years that I've been on the board, I can truly say that there was never a piece of material that I needed in that Friday night packet that I didn't get.
Good.
So you never missed, for me, in my packet anyway. The favorite light reading of all Board of Education members, incidentally, is this Friday night packet, which sometimes is very, very thick. Fran says she always enjoys a challenge. Well, it certainly was a challenge, and I don't envy the person that's going to take your place. An always sympathetic friend, Fran will greatly be missed as she moves to Rochester, New York, to be closer to daughter Diane and son-in-law Bob, who are here incidentally, and wonderful grandsons Brian, Christopher, and David. In her spare time, Fran has sold tickets for athletic events, created amazing costumes for school musicals at Sterling Hill School, and designed sweatshirts. She enjoys travel, TV, craft shows, and casinos, and will miss all her friends at Central and throughout the district, and we'll miss her too. In fact, we're thinking of collating the Friday night packet in Rochester. Fran, thank you so much. Thank you. Here's a copy of your okay, thank you. Will Wish Goen please join me? Oh, really? Good. Stand on that side. And your plaque that's in appreciation for 28 years of service, Wish. Another good nickname here, Aloysius Goen. I've never known him except as Wish. Wish is retiring as a 4th grade teacher at Mann after 28 years of service in Cherry Hill. His supervisor describes Wish as a strong teacher, dependable and reliable, whose students will long remember his fair and challenging teaching style and his total dedication to them. I have to add that Wish was a teacher at Stafford School before Stafford closed, and he taught one of my children, and I know that as a fact, how fair and challenging and dependable and reliable Wish is as a teacher, and I appreciate it ever so much. Wish will be remembered for his influence on many, many students over the years. We talked about that earlier. He said, "How is my child now?" I couldn't get it out. It's been a while. It's shocking to know how old those students of
Yes,
yours
it
have
is.
become, isn't it?
That's scary.
And for his sense of humor and loyalty to his school and his colleagues. His career as a teacher spans 36 years in New Jersey, including his nearly 3 decades in Cherry Hill. He looks forward to more time for travel and for his hobby of photography. He and his wife Nancy have 2 children and 4 grandchildren, and needless to say, he looks forward to having more time for them. Wish, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy a long, healthy, happy retirement.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you, Mrs. Joy. Mrs. Howard, please.
Again, thanks and enjoy.
Thank you. All the best to you.
You realize how many years, if we added them all up, all these wonderful people have served this district. Would Mr. John Hendrick please join me up here? John is the one that knows where everything is. John, please join me. Everybody thinks that it's the principal that runs the school. Oh. How very handsome you look tonight. John, this is for 28 years of your service to the Cherry Hill District and the children. And we thank you. Now, I need to hold on to you, okay? John Hendrick retires as stock clerk at West after 28 years in Cherry Hill. Always helpful and thoughtful in performing his duties, John will be remembered for being one of the first friendly faces to greet staff members when they return to school in September, and I think to greet the children too, and everybody needs a friendly face to see. He was always genuinely interested in how they were, what they did, what they were planning, and of course how they spent their summer vacation. His supervisor comments about his extreme courtesy and dependable assistance in the supply room, especially when staff members were in a rush, and about the care he always took in the delivery of the mail and packages to the faculty lounges. John, whose nickname is Frog, and I'd love to hear how you got named Frog, has always been active in church work and now looks forward to traveling and spending time with his wife, his 5 children, and his 10 grandchildren. I only have 3. I'm really envious. Congratulations, thank you, and have a wonderful retirement.
Please let us honor you now. Okay.
All the best to you. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Be careful. Thank you, Mrs. Howard. Dr. Carol, please.
I ask Harriet Popper to join us. Why don't I put you over here so the photographer gets a good shot of you
Okay,
and present you with your plaque.
thank you.
Retiring as a fourth grade teacher at Stockton after 31 years of service in the Cherry Hill District, Harriet Popper has earned the respect and affectionate admiration of all who knew her, students, colleagues, and parents. Her supervisor tells us that he was instantly impressed with her sense of caring, her commitment to teaching, and her strong sense of determination in confronting all obstacles. In his words, it was obvious from day one that she had captured the attention and support of her professional colleagues and that she would stay the course. Harriet has spent her entire teaching career in Cherry Hill and has been proud to be part of this school system. Her community activities have included work with the Cherry Hill Education Association, the local Democratic Party, and the Surrey East Civic Association. She enjoys needlepoint, reading, bowling, and travel, and looks forward to enjoying more of these activities after recovering from her recent surgery. Harriet, we all wish you a speedy and complete recovery and a healthy, happy retirement. And thank you very much for all your years. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat. Mr. Murray. Harriet just said she was 22 when she started with us.
Would Lynn McNitt please come forward? You're not a Borgia, so I'm not going to call you by that other name. Lynn, this is for you.
Thank you.
All right, in appreciation for 31 years of service to the children and citizens of Cherry Hill. Her pups will tell you that she's 29, not one day older.
Thank you.
I'm not going to say it. It says it here, but I'm not going to say it. Lynn McNitt, better known as Lynn,
Right.
retires as a teacher of physical education and health at West after 33 years of teaching, including her 31 years in Cherry Hill. Ms. McNitt is a leader and a legend for her students and colleagues. She has always been noted for her caring and concern, both as a teacher and a coach, and I had personal experience of that. She taught my daughter to get in the pool, get across as fast as she could, and not ever quit, even if you were coming in last, because you never knew how the judge was going to call it. She has always been dedicated to the well-being of her students, even to the point of taking to the field with a stick if necessary to protect their safety. The insiders will know that one. Her colleagues will remember her as a good and supportive friend, someone who was always there when they needed her. Professionally, in her supervisor's words, she has been a leader in the development of competitive swimming in the state of New Jersey and an educator noted for her ability to motivate and lead students. Her friends also enjoy hearing about the many championships her show dogs have won and look forward to continuing to getting news of Lynn's Bulldogs. She will definitely be missed.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Enjoy your retirement.
Oh, thank you. I
Thank you.
will.
All you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Mrs. Howard, please.
If I might have the honor of Mr. John Priest's company, please. We're not letting some of these people go. We'll give them the plaque, but John, in appreciation for 33 years of service to the children and to Cherry Hill.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Dawn. Appreciate it.
Now, doesn't he look dapper? His supervisor called him a master teacher, well, so do his students. A caring, sensitive, and dedicated educator who offers students his educational expertise while at the same time serving as a role model for them. Now John Priest retires as a 7th grade social studies teacher at Beck after serving the Cherry Hill School District for 33 years. John's students have always appreciated his sense of humor, his puns, and his love of teaching. John is finishing out with my twins, and I can testify to his sense of humor. They love his class. He is a highly organized teacher, always willing to go the extra mile to help his colleagues. His supervisor comments that John Priest's singular rapport and influence with students is documented annually by the numerous former students who return each year to visit him. John leaves with the friendship and affection of the entire Beck staff, who salute him as an outstanding teacher and equally outstanding friend. John has spent his entire teaching career in Cherry Hill. I go back to the heritage days, and so does John and a lot of the teachers over at Beck. And my one that just graduated, my 22-year-old, remembers Mr. Priest very well also. His hobbies include surf fishing, camping, and volunteer community work. He is a former mayor of Lumberton Township, as well as its former director of public safety, member of its township committee, and member of its fire department. He and his wife Doris have 1 child and 1 grandchild. And Mr. Priest, and especially Mr. Fredericks at Beck, use CNN a lot. They have it taped at 3 in the morning. And they have, and my children come home and tell me about the interest and the love and the curiosity that this man has built in his students for current events and making social studies a subject that is alive and something that they watch the news at night and they read the papers and everything. So this is what it's all about, and I wish him well, and we're going to really miss him.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Thank you very much.
And there is your bio. And
Thank
now let us honor you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed it.
All the kids and mine and everybody else.
Thank you,
That's
sir.
right. Thank you, John.
Thank you. Doctor. Thank you. That's very good. That's very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Howard. Dr. Carroll, please.
Thank you for everything. Yes.
I'd like to invite Leon Still to join us. Leon, let me present this plaque in appreciation of 34 years of service. Leon Still retires as head custodian at the Heritage Administration Building after serving for 34 years in Cherry Hill, including service at Hinchman, Mann, Coles, Marlcrest Road Administration, as well as at Heritage. Leon was always known for being willing to assist staff members with any concern and being a cheerful and friendly resource for students and parents in the schools he served. His supervisor describes him as very cooperative and well-liked by his colleagues. Leon's hobbies include bowling and fishing, and as for the future, he plans, in his words, to stay retired and enjoy it. He and his wife, Anna Mae, have 5 children and 6 grandchildren. Leon has enjoyed his career in Cherry Hill and wants to thank all those who have worked along with him through the many years. Leon, thank you very much for all of your service.
Thank you. Best of wishes. We appreciate it. Thank you, Leon. Philip Richard Oliver, please. How are you, sir? Thank you. Good to see you. That's for you. Okay. Our most senior retiree this year, Philip Richard Oliver, whom we know as Dick Oliver, now retires as athletic director and department chairperson, health and physical education at High School East after 35 years here in the district. Students always appreciated Dick's dedication to their well-being, his personal interest in helping them confront and deal and solve with problems. His colleagues noted him, in his supervisor's words, for the support that he provided in helping teachers achieve their instructional goals. Dick could always be counted upon to help in any issue. He's been a supportive friend for every staff member, from the newest teacher to the principal of the school. The entire school community has valued his easygoing approach to people and to problems. Dick's hobbies include golf and gardening and the stock market. That's an extremely valuable hobby, or at least it could be a valuable hobby. In retirement, Dick looks forward to traveling and eventually to relocating, he said, in a warmer climate. He has five children and 9 grandchildren, another very important hobby. And he's told us that he looks forward to following the fortunes of East's athletic teams. Dick, we wish you and all our retirees tonight and their families the best of health, the best of happiness in all the retirement years to come. Dick, the best to you. All the best. Good luck in the market. I'm going to ask Dick for a tip. Okay, everybody. Special thank you to the families of the retirees that are here tonight and involved with us. You and I both know that in doing work, that it becomes more or less of an effort depending upon those around us who support us and love us. And I can only hope that the support and the love of the people who came with you this evening will be able to be emulated through your retirement, and that you'll be able to do more and more things together with your family, with your friends, and with what's important in your lives. I thank you, family. I thank you, retirees. Please partake, and thank you for joining us this evening.